the biggest thing right now, banks giving money for gyms right now isn't exactly the highest order of priority for any lender as it goes. And I know plenty of independent owner gyms that are looking to open a second location or do an expansion, and they can't get a fucking dime from the bank. You've been able to acquire cash post-COVID on multiple on these deals. Talk to me about that, because I know a lot of people are listening to this. Like, how in the fuck after 2020 is anyone lending this guy money to open these locations?
We've got a small bank that we work with that's awesome. It's much harder to go with a bigger bank that it's just tougher to find someone on the phone that actually knows what they're talking about. I also used to be a credit analyst back in the day, so I know exactly what they're looking for and stuff like that. So the other thing too is if you do have anything house where you can do a HELOC on, other things like that, that might be something that you got to look into. Again, you got to have a decent risk threshold to do some of this stuff. But if you have a brokerage account, you can also do what's called a pledged asset line, where you're pledging some of those stocks to get a credit line, essentially. So you got to just talk with some people and find some creative things that you can do with it. But there are ways to find money.
So you've got some good collateral the bank likes, right? You're maybe to able to take a second mortgage or get a HELOC. But talk to me about when the bank looks at you and they're essentially looking for, okay, is this a worthwhile bet? And you understand the game. You used to do this. Why is MADabolic to a lender right now? Someone looks at it and goes, oh yeah, X in double-digit locations in fucking Arizona? Let's go, sure.
So again, there's a lot of other gyms who have not been successful throughout COVID. We've been able to get back up to pre-COVID numbers really, really quickly. We're making good money there. Even our new locations, we just opened with record-breaking numbers. So to a bank, I think they see there are going to be some fitness concepts that come out on the other side and do really well with this, and we're kind of proving that. So I think it is hard for some other gyms to find funding, but we really have not had a hard time with it, and we're growing really quickly. New brand on the scene. I think that there's just a little bit less risk with at least my concept up here to some of these lenders.
And it's bottom line, just cut through the bullshit. It's successful. You're doing really well with it, and they see it, and they're like, okay, well, he's turning these locations into little ATM machines, and okay, let's go ahead and give him the Arizona deal, whatever it may be.